Have you ever witnessed a celebrity entrance so unexpected that it instantly took over social media? Because that's exactly what happened when Jungkook appeared in Tokyo and left fans completely speechless. What started as a major Calvin Klein event quickly turned into one of the most talked about Jungkook moments of the year. And surprisingly, before the night was over, many armies weren't just talking about Jungkook's incredible entrance, they were also mentioning Taehyung. So what happened? Let's get into it. The atmosphere around the Calvin Klein Harajuku flagship store was already electric long before Jungkook arrived. Fans had gathered hours in advance. Cameras were everywhere. Media crews were preparing their equipment. Everyone knew something special was about to happen. But nobody knew exactly how Jungkook would make his appearance. Then suddenly, the sound of a motorcycle engine echoed through the streets. At first, many people weren't even sure what they were hearing. Some fans turned around, others lifted their phones, and within seconds, all eyes were focused on the same direction. A motorcycle slowly approached the venue. The rider looked confident, calm, composed, almost like a scene straight out of a movie. And then came the moment that sent the crowd into absolute chaos. The rider removed his helmet, and it was Jungkook. Instantly, screams erupted across the area. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. The energy completely exploded. Even people who had attended countless celebrity events admitted that this entrance felt different. It wasn't just dramatic. It was memorable. It was iconic. And most importantly, it felt very Jungkook. Social media reacted immediately. Videos of the entrance spread within minutes. Photos began appearing everywhere. Reaction posts flooded timelines. And before long, ARMY around the world started discussing every detail of the moment. His jacket, his hairstyle, his confident walk, his biker-inspired look. Everything became a topic of conversation. Many fans said it looked like Jungkook had stepped directly out of an action movie. Others joked that he looked like the main character in a Netflix series. But among all those reactions, another interesting trend began appearing. Taehyung's name. Now to be clear, Taehyung was not part of the event, but as often happens in fan communities, people naturally started imagining how BTS members might react to Jungkook's dramatic entrance. And for many fans, Taehyung's name came up again and again. Social media quickly filled with playful comments. Some fans joked that Taehyung would probably laugh at Jungkook's movie star entrance. Others said he would probably tease him about arriving like an action hero. Many simply said they wished they could see the BTS members react to the moment. Of course, these were fan reactions and playful speculation, but they showed just how much ARMY enjoys seeing and discussing the friendships and chemistry within BTS. As the event continued, Jungkook looked completely comfortable. Every camera seemed focused on him. Every movement attracted attention. And every new photo immediately generated thousands of reactions online. What impressed many people wasn't just the fashion. It was Jungkook's confidence. He looked relaxed, natural, like someone genuinely enjoying the experience. That confidence seemed to elevate the entire event. The CKJK collection itself was inspired by motorsport culture and biker aesthetics. And honestly, after seeing Jungkook arrive on a motorcycle, many fans felt the concept couldn't have been introduced in a more perfect way. It wasn't just an entrance. It felt like a statement, a visual representation of the collection itself. As photos continued spreading online, fan edits started appearing everywhere. Video compilations, reaction clips, slow-motion edits, and naturally, countless comments from ARMY. Many fans described the entrance as one of Jungkook's coolest public appearances ever. Others called it unforgettable, and some admitted they had replayed the videos multiple times. But one of the most heartwarming moments of the night happened later during interactions with media. Jungkook's playful personality began shining through. Despite the high-profile setting, he remained approachable and relaxed. At one point, while discussing a denim jacket from the collection, Jungkook shared something that immediately made fans smile. He mentioned that he would love to give the jacket to all the BTS members. Every single one of them. The comment instantly reminded fans of the strong bond between the members. Then Jungkook took things one step further. With a laugh, he joked that he could personally deliver the jackets to each member's home while riding his motorcycle. The room burst into laughter. Media laughed. Staff laughed. And when clips of the moment reached social media, fans loved it. Because it felt exactly like the Jungkook they know. Confident, funny, spontaneous, and thoughtful. Moments like that often resonate deeply with ARMY. Not because they're dramatic, but because they feel genuine. They remind fans that behind the global fame, the sold-out events, and the international campaigns, there is still a person who values the people around him. As the evening went on, the crowd outside remained massive. Nobody wanted to leave. Everyone hoped for one more glimpse, one more wave, one more memorable moment. And eventually, that moment came. Jungkook exited the venue. The crowd immediately erupted once again. Camera flashes lit up the streets. Fans raised their phones. And Jungkook responded with a warm smile. He waved, looked around at the crowd, and acknowledged the fans who had waited so patiently. It was a simple gesture, but simple gestures often become the moments fans remember the longest. Because they feel personal. They feel real, and they create memories that last far beyond the event itself. Before long, Jungkook was preparing to leave. The appearance had been surprisingly brief, yet somehow it had generated enough excitement to dominate social media for hours. And perhaps that's what makes moments like this so powerful. Sometimes it's not about how long they last. It's about how they make people feel. For many fans, this event delivered everything they could have hoped for. A dramatic entrance, amazing fashion, funny interactions, heartwarming BTS references, and plenty of memorable moments to talk about afterward. By the end of the night, one thing was clear. Jungkook had once again proven his ability to capture the world's attention, whether through music, fashion, or simply his presence. He has a way of creating moments people can't stop talking about. And judging by the reactions online, ARMY will be talking about this one for a long time. So now we want to hear from you. What was your favorite part of Jungkook's motorcycle entrance? Do you think this was one of his coolest public appearances ever? And if you could see one BTS member react to Jungkook's biker-inspired look, whose reaction would you want to see the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future updates from Taekook fans. Thank you for watching, ARMY. We'll see you in the next video. Purple Heart. Disclaimer: this video is intended for fan discussion and entertainment purposes. Any references to what BTS members might think or say are fan speculation and not confirmed statements. Please continue to respect the privacy and personal boundaries of all artists.